Your nails are more than just a cosmetic feature. They are windows into the hidden health of your body. Especially after 65, small changes in your nails can silently signal serious problems like heart disease, lung issues, or even life-threatening infections. Many seniors dismiss these warning signs, thinking they're just part of aging. But doctors explain that certain nail changes should never be ignored. Your body often whispers before it screams, and your nails might be whispering right now. Today, we'll uncover exactly what to watch for, so you can protect your health before it's too late. If you care about staying strong, independent, and healthy after 60, make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, and leave a comment below if you find this information helpful. Your support helps us share life-saving tips with even more seniors who need it. A thin black or brown line under the nail might seem harmless. Many seniors brush it off, thinking it's a small bruise or part of normal aging. But doctors warn that this subtle change could be the very first sign of something far more serious, a type of skin cancer called subungual melanoma. Studies show that seniors are at much greater risk of dangerous skin cancers, especially those that develop in places we don't think to check, like under the nails. And because these cancers often start silently, missing them early can cost precious time that makes all the difference. Experts explain that subungual melanoma begins when pigment-producing cells under the nail start to grow out of control. At first, it may look like nothing more than a thin brown or black stripe running from the base of the nail to the tip. The line might stay the same for weeks. It might even appear lighter some days and darker others. But inside the body, if this is melanoma, cancerous cells are already multiplying, quietly, invisibly, and dangerously. Doctors have observed that the danger with nail melanomas is not just their location, but how easily they are ignored. Unlike moles on the skin, nail streaks don't usually itch, hurt, or bleed in the early stages. Seniors often assume they bump their finger or think it's a normal part of aging nails. Studies show that when seniors delay seeking care, the cancer often has time to grow deeper into the body, reaching vital structures like blood vessels and lymph nodes, making survival much harder. Melanoma is one of the fastest spreading cancers. Experts explain that after age 65, the immune system naturally weakens, meaning the body's ability to fight off early cancer cells drops significantly. A missed or ignored dark streak under the nail can move from a tiny local problem to a life-threatening disease in just a few short months. Worse, because nail melanomas are rare compared to other skin cancers, even some doctors can misdiagnose them if not properly alerted early by a patient's awareness. Doctors have observed some subtle signs that can help seniors spot the difference between harmless bruising and something dangerous. The dark line appears without any known injury, continues to widen, darken, or change shape, or if the nail itself becomes brittle, cracked, or lifted, it's a strong warning sign. Another red flag is pigmentation spreading onto the nearby skin around the nail. Studies show that when the dark pigment leaks out beyond the nail border, it suggests the cancer is advancing. Even if there's doubt, doctors stress the importance of acting early. A simple evaluation by a dermatologist can often determine if the streak is something benign or something urgent. When melanoma under the nail is caught in its earliest stages, the chances of successful treatment are much higher. Small outpatient surgeries can often remove the cancer completely, but if diagnosis is delayed, more aggressive treatments like amputation of part of the finger or thumb, radiation, or chemotherapy may become necessary. Experts explain that seniors should perform regular hand and nail checks just like they would check their skin for new moles. In bright light, inspect the top and underside of nails every few weeks. Ask family members or caregivers to help check toenails, which are easy to miss. Pay special attention to the big toes and thumbs, as these are the most common sites for nail melanomas. Doctors have observed that certain groups are at higher risk, including those with darker skin tones, a family history of skin cancer, or those who have had extensive sun exposure over a lifetime. However, no senior is fully safe from nail melanoma. It can happen without warning in otherwise healthy people. Awareness and action are the most powerful tools for protection. If you notice a dark streak under your nail that you cannot explain, no matter how small, it's not worth waiting or guessing. Studies show that early detection literally saves lives. A quick visit to a dermatologist could catch a deadly disease at its earliest, most curable stage. Ignoring it, hoping it will go away, or assuming it's harmless could allow silent harm to grow inside your body, stealing your best years without a sound. Your hands tell your story. They deserve your attention, your care, and your protection. After 65, your body counts on you to notice its whispers before they become screams. Trust yourself. If something feels wrong or unusual, get it checked. You are worth that care. Your life, your memories, your strength, they are far too precious to risk for the sake of waiting. Listen to your nails. They may be saying more than you realize. When nails start to curve downward and the fingertips begin to swell, it's a change that no senior should ignore. Doctors explain that sudden nail clubbing, where the nails thicken, bulge, and take on a rounded, almost bulbous shape, can be one of the body's earliest silent cries for help. It may not seem alarming at first glance. Many seniors might think it's just part of aging. But studies show this subtle shift often points to serious hidden illnesses that require immediate attention. Experts have observed that nail clubbing happens when there's a long-term drop in oxygen reaching the fingertips. The body, in a desperate attempt to compensate, tries to grow new blood vessels in the fingertips to deliver more oxygen. But this emergency system leads to swelling, nail curvature, and changes in the nail bed. And the real danger lies not in the nails themselves, but in the deeper causes behind them. Doctors warn that sudden nail clubbing can be an early sign of life-threatening diseases, even before other symptoms become obvious. One of the most concerning links is to lung disease. Studies show that lung cancers, chronic bronchitis, and pulmonary fibrosis can cause nail clubbing long before a senior starts coughing or feeling short of breath. Because the lungs are struggling to deliver enough oxygen into the blood, the body tries to compensate through changes at the very tips of the fingers. Doctors explain that by the time visible clubbing appears, lung damage could already be advanced. Early detection can mean the difference between treatable conditions and irreversible harm, but it doesn't stop at the lungs. Researchers have found strong connections between sudden nail clubbing and hidden heart failure. When the heart grows, too weak to pump oxygen-rich blood efficiently, the farthest parts of the body, the fingers and toes, begin to suffer first. Experts explain that seniors with silent heart problems often show signs in their nails before they feel chest pain or extreme fatigue. Ignoring nail changes could allow a ticking time bomb to grow inside the heart without warning. Digestive illnesses can also be culprits. Doctors have observed that diseases like Crohn's, ulcerative colitis, and even liver cirrhosis can cause nail clubbing by disrupting nutrient absorption and oxygen delivery. In these cases, the nails are not just cosmetic issues. They are signals of a much deeper internal imbalance that must be addressed quickly to prevent further organ damage. Seniors are particularly vulnerable because the body's repair systems naturally weaken with age. The skin thins, circulation slows, and oxygen delivery becomes less efficient. Studies show that after 65, the body's ability to correct early warning signs is reduced. That's why recognizing even small changes like nail clubbing can be life-saving. A simple examination by a doctor, often supported by basic blood tests and imaging, can uncover hidden diseases before they become catastrophic. Experts emphasize that true nail clubbing is different from minor nail thickening or changes caused by aging or arthritis. In clubbing, the nail base feels spongy or soft to the touch. The nails curve so much that the angle between the nail and the skin becomes almost flat or even reversed. Doctors use something called the Shamroth window test. When two fingers are placed together, there should normally be a tiny diamond-shaped window between the nails. In clubbing, that window disappears. Seniors or their caregivers can use this simple test at home to spot early changes. It's important to act quickly if clubbing is noticed. Waiting too long can allow hidden illnesses to advance quietly. Many conditions associated with nail clubbing, especially lung cancer and heart failure, progress faster and become harder to treat the longer they are ignored. Experts explain that when treatment begins early, seniors often have far better outcomes, more options for care, and greater chances of returning to a full, active life. Doctors stress that no change in your body is too small to investigate, especially after 65. Our bodies speak to us in whispers long before they shout. A curved nail may seem like nothing, but behind it could be an urgent warning from your lungs, your heart, or your gut, pleading for help before it's too late. Trust that wisdom. Trust that inner alarm. If you or a loved one notice sudden nail changes, seek medical evaluation without delay. It's not about panic. It's about empowerment. You have the power to catch a serious illness early. You have the power to protect your precious years ahead. Small signs, quick action, strong recovery. That is the pathway to longevity and strength in this beautiful chapter of life. Your hands tell a story about your health. Listen to them. Honor them. They have served you through decades of living, building, and loving. Now they may be offering one of the most important warnings of all. Don't wait. Don't wonder. Take action. Your future self will thank you. Pale or white nail beds may seem harmless at first glance, but doctors explain they can reveal some of the most serious hidden dangers inside the aging body. When the pink color under the nails fades and the beds turn pale, it's a warning that the blood isn't carrying enough oxygen. And after 60, that silent shortage can trigger a dangerous chain reaction. Studies show that pale nail beds are often an early sign of severe anemia, hidden liver disease, or even the first stages of heart failure, all of which can become life-threatening if not caught in time. Experts explain that healthy nails should have a gentle, natural pink glow. That pinkness comes from tiny blood vessels delivering oxygen-rich blood under the skin. When that color fades and the nail beds look white or ghostly, it's a signal that oxygen delivery has dropped to unsafe levels. Doctors have observed that seniors who ignore this sign often miss the crucial early window for catching deadly conditions when they are still treatable. Severe anemia is one of the most common causes. Anemia happens when the body doesn't have enough healthy red blood cells to carry oxygen. Seniors are at special risk because the body's ability to make red blood cells weakens with age. Doctors explain that anemia can be triggered by hidden bleeding in the gut, poor nutrition, chronic diseases, or even medications that interfere with iron absorption. When anemia grows severe, the brain, heart, and muscles all struggle silently for oxygen, leading to exhaustion, confusion, dizziness, and eventually organ failure if left untreated. But pale nail beds can also reveal trouble far beyond anemia. Researchers warn that hidden liver disease can cause a whitening of the nails. The liver, responsible for cleaning toxins from the blood, starts to fail quietly in many seniors without obvious early symptoms. Studies show that as liver function drops, proteins needed to keep blood vessels and tissues healthy also decline, leading to changes in the nails, skin, and overall energy levels. Pale nails can be one of the body's first desperate cries for help when the liver can no longer keep up. Even more alarming, pale nail beds can signal early heart problems. Doctors have observed that when the heart grows too weak to pump blood, effectively the oxygen supply to the body's furthest parts, like the fingers, drops sharply. The result is not just pale nails, but also cold hands, fatigue, swelling in the legs, and shortness of breath. Experts explain that heart failure often develops slowly and silently after 60, and noticing early clues like pale nails can make the difference between simple treatments and life-threatening emergencies. Sadly, many seniors dismiss pale nails as just getting older. But studies show the consequences of ignoring this warning can be devastating. Silent anemia can lead to heart attacks. Untreated liver disease can progress to cirrhosis or cancer. Hidden heart problems can erupt into sudden hospitalizations. Every day that passes without diagnosis allows more damage to build quietly beneath the surface. Doctors stress that noticing pale nails early can literally save a life. A simple blood test can check for anemia. Basic imaging can reveal heart strain or liver abnormalities. Treatments are often simple at first, a change in diet, medications, iron supplements, or lifestyle adjustments, but only if action is taken early. Waiting too long often means facing much more complicated, risky, and painful interventions later. Experts encourage seniors to take a close look at their hands every few weeks. Compare the color of your nails to the color of healthy skin elsewhere. Press gently on a nail and watch how quickly the pink color returns when you release it. Slow refill is another red flag. If you notice fading, ghostly whiteness, or a dull, lifeless look, don't wait. Bring it up with your doctor immediately. A few minutes of caution can protect your heart, your liver, your brain, and your independence for years to come. The hands have served faithfully for a lifetime. Cooking, writing, building, creating, comforting. They have been strong and steady through countless moments of life's journey. Now, when they speak, they deserve to be heard. Their quiet changes are not vanity. They are wisdom. They are guardians. They are messengers from within. Trust what your nails are telling you. If the pinkness fades, it's not just a cosmetic change. It's your body's way of pleading for help. Listen, act, protect yourself, because life after 60 is precious, a time of legacy, joy, and deep meaning. Your health is the foundation of all of it. Honor it. Today, take a moment to look. Tomorrow, take a moment to act. Your future, your loved ones, and your spirit are worth that small but powerful step. Small red or brown streaks under the nails may look harmless, but doctors explain that they can be one of the earliest and most dangerous warning signs that the heart is in trouble. These tiny lines, called splinter hemorrhages, are caused by tiny blood vessels breaking beneath the nail. And in seniors, they are often a hidden clue pointing toward a life-threatening infection inside the heart, an infection that can lead to strokes, heart failure, or even sudden death if not caught early. Experts explain that splinter hemorrhages can develop when bacteria or fungi enter the bloodstream and infect the heart valves. This serious condition, called endocarditis, is rare but far more common in seniors, especially those who have had dental work, surgeries, artificial joints, or weakened immune systems. Doctors have observed that in many cases, these tiny streaks appear weeks before any other symptoms like fever, chest pain, or confusion. That's why noticing them early can make all the difference. Studies show that the infection damages the inner lining of the heart and forms clumps of bacteria and blood cells called vegetations. These clumps can break off, traveling through the bloodstream to the brain, lungs, kidneys, and other organs. Doctors warn that this can cause sudden strokes, kidney failure, or blocked arteries with devastating results. Every day that passes without treatment allows the infection to grow stronger and the damage to spread wider inside the body. Many seniors miss the danger because splinter hemorrhages are so small and painless. They often look like thin reddish-brown lines running vertically under the nail. They may be mistaken for simple bruises, nail injuries, or even dirt trapped beneath the nail. But experts stress that when these lines appear without any known injury, and especially if more than one nail is affected, it must be treated as a potential emergency. Doctors have observed that early diagnosis can save lives. When caught early, endocarditis can often be treated successfully with strong antibiotics. But when missed, the infection can destroy the heart valves, requiring risky open-heart surgery. Worse, if clumps break loose before diagnosis, they can cause strokes that rob seniors of their independence, memory, and even their ability to speak. Researchers emphasize that fast action is critical because once symptoms like sudden weakness, vision loss, or slurred speech begin, the damage may already be permanent. Experts explain that seniors should regularly check their nails just like they check their blood pressure or monitor their blood sugar. Look closely in bright light. Press gently on the nail and observe the bed underneath. If you notice red, brown, or dark lines running lengthwise and you haven't injured the nail recently, doctors urge you to contact a healthcare provider right away. It's a simple step that could protect your heart, your brain, and your future. Studies show that some other conditions, like certain autoimmune diseases or even heavy smoking, can cause splinter hemorrhages too. But in all cases, these streaks are never normal and always deserve serious attention, especially after 60. Ignoring them invites silent infections to grow stronger every day, quietly weakening the body's most vital systems until they reach a breaking point. The heart has been beating faithfully for decades. Through joy, grief, laughter, and challenge, it has been your strongest ally, carrying you through a lifetime of memories. When tiny lines appear under your nails, they are the heart's way of crying out for help before it's too late. It is a silent message, a small but urgent signal, that the time to act is now, not later. Doctors explain that prompt testing is simple. A blood culture, an echocardiogram, a physical exam. Treatment may be difficult, but it is far less painful than losing precious abilities to stroke, heart failure, or prolonged hospitalization. And with early care, many seniors recover fully, reclaiming years of active, meaningful life. Your hands have written letters, built homes, held loved ones, and carried the weight of your journey. Your nails are part of that story. They now offer wisdom in their quiet changes. Listen to them, trust them, protect yourself by respecting even the smallest signs your body gives you. One small streak could seem unimportant, but catching it today could save your independence tomorrow. Noticing it now could protect your laughter, your memories, and your dreams for the years ahead. Health after 60 is not just about strength. It's about paying close attention to the quiet whispers of the body before they become roars. Tonight, look at your hands. Tomorrow, take action if you need to. The life you save may not just be your own. It may be the love and light you continue to offer to others. For many more beautiful years to come, deep horizontal ridges across the nails, known as Bow's lines, might look like nothing more than a small surface change. But doctors explain that these deep grooves often reveal a hidden crisis inside the body, something serious enough to interrupt nail growth entirely. In seniors, spotting these lines early can mean the difference between a silent decline and a timely, life-saving diagnosis. Experts explain that nails grow slowly and steadily when the body is healthy, but when the body faces major stress, like a heart attack, uncontrolled diabetes, a stroke, or a severe infection, that smooth growth suddenly stops. The body pulls all its energy away from growing nails and focuses it on surviving. The result is a deep, visible groove that stretches across the nail, marking the time when the crisis happened. It's a permanent scar left behind by an event the body fought through, even if symptoms were missed or brushed aside at the time. Doctors have observed that in many seniors, Bow's lines are among the first visible signs of serious but hidden damage. They often appear weeks after the event when the body is trying to heal. Because the nails grow slowly, the location of the ridge can even help estimate when the problem happened. For example, a ridge halfway up the nail may point to a major health event about 3 months ago. Experts stress that seeing these lines without remembering a major illness is a red flag that something deeper could still be wrong inside the heart, brain, or blood vessels. Studies show that heart attacks are a common cause of Bow's lines in seniors. During a heart attack, blood flow to the heart muscle is blocked, and the entire body enters a survival mode. Doctors explain that this sudden, severe stress forces nail growth to pause completely. Similarly, uncontrolled diabetes can starve tiny blood vessels of oxygen, leading to nail changes even before blood sugar problems are formally diagnosed. Severe infections like pneumonia, urinary tract infections, or sepsis can also shock the system so much that the nails show lasting grooves. Researchers warn that Bow's lines are often easy to miss because they are painless. Many seniors may mistake them for simple ridges that come with aging or dismiss them as unimportant. But experts agree. When deep horizontal grooves appear, especially if they are wide, dented, or affect more than one nail, they demand attention. These lines are the nail's quiet way of telling the story of a body that was once under serious, life-threatening stress. Doctors advise that seniors who notice Bow's lines should work with their healthcare providers to look deeper. Testing, heart function, checking blood sugar, reviewing past illnesses, and monitoring overall health can reveal hidden damage that still needs care. Studies show that early detection and treatment of the underlying cause can prevent future crises, protect memory, maintain independence, and extend life expectancy. It is important to understand that nails are not just decoration. They are mirrors of internal health. They grow from the bloodstream, nourished by the oxygen, nutrients, and energy that flow through the body every moment. When that flow is interrupted, when the body shifts into crisis mode, the nails faithfully record it. In a way, they become a living diary of the body's most vulnerable moments. Experts explain that in some cases, more than one set of bows, lines can appear if the body has faced repeated periods of stress or illness. This stacking of lines, like tree rings showing hard years, can reveal a history of silent battles the body fought without a clear outward sign. Ignoring these signs allows silent problems to grow bigger, putting the heart, brain, and kidneys at greater risk. Doctors also stress that early intervention brings hope. When underlying issues like heart disease or diabetes are caught early, seniors can often avoid future hospitalizations, strokes, heart failure, and memory loss. Lifestyle changes, medications, and better monitoring can restore strength, protect independence, and offer many more years of vibrant living. Your hands have served you faithfully for decades. They have held loved ones, built dreams, written letters, and carved memories into the lives of others. Your nails, too, have been part of that journey. Today, they may be offering you one more gift, the chance to notice what the deeper parts of your body are trying to say. If you spot deep horizontal grooves on your nails, do not dismiss them. See them as a message of courage, a story of survival, and a call to protect the life you have built. Respond with action, with care, and with the determination to stay strong, sharp, and full of life for the road still ahead. Your future deserves every protection. Your health deserves every chance. And sometimes, the first step toward that protection begins by simply looking down at your hands, listening carefully to the silent story they are telling you, and choosing to act today.